Michael's is having a crazy clearance deal right now. They have items 70% off at Michael's right now, and they have a ton of things on clearance. It started from outside. They had all of the stuff out, a lot of the summer, a lot of the spring stuff, but a lot of things that you can really use all year they had. So these big buckets, these are not like thick plastic, but they are like a plastic, and they are really big, and you can see like the chart here, so you can see how much you're going to save. And 70% I think is a great deal. They have home decor, so you can get like some of those faux plants and stuff like that. They have those. They have other green. So all of their spring, summer greenery, like faux greenery, is going to be 70% off these all out. So I thought these were just like the pampas grass sticks. They do have those too on clearance too, but this is like a plant. So you get the little planter down there, and it looks supposed to look like a little pampas tree, and you can get that whole thing. And again, 70% off for that right there. Like I said, a ton of florals, like a lot of like rows and rows of florals that are 70% off right now at Michael's. So if you like to craft, you like to put together nice little floral pieces and stuff like this, right now I think it's a great time to grab those faux florals so that you can be stocked up and ready. These I thought were great too. So it is a canvas, right? It's a canvas, and it has like the little wood pieces like you see there, and it just looks like a nice little painting, and you can hang it up like that. Or if you wanted to get like really creative with it, you can get a frame and frame these, and then it has that nice canvas in it. And these are 70% off too. Down the aisles, I don't know if you looked at last, it was a couple weeks ago, we saw the Swan collection, and now it is 70% off at Michael's. A lot of the pieces were gone from the collection, but they did still have a lot of cute pieces in from the collection. So they had like pieces here and there, but just a lot of cute things right now on sale. These guys are cute, and they light up, so it probably will look brighter at nighttime, but the bubble gum pop like lights up in that one. That is super cute. So all of that collection was 70% off. All of the spring, all of the summer collections. So they have like a few different collections that you can pick from. They have these nice bright pieces. They have like a bunch of different ones that you might want to look at. And like I said, 70% off for these, so you can get a real great deal. These I thought were interesting. So they're like little bowls, little like cup things, right? And they're going to be 70% off. Just something cute, even if you just like to put some M&Ms in there. But that was cute. Like I said, the signage, different things. So anything spring, anything summer right now at Michael's is 70% off, and they have a lot of fun things. They have throw pillows, they have decor pieces, they have crafting supplies. So just anything from the spring and summer collection is 70% off. Hobby Lobby is doing the similar thing with the spring and the summer is going to be on clearance right now, but Michael's always has such nice collections, I feel. So not $25 for the pillow, 70% off that. This I wish was bigger. It is real cute. If you wanted to make like one of those like faux greenery walls, that would be really cute. But that again was part of the sale. They have a bunch of different sales going on too. So a lot of the items are 70% off, but they have some collections that are 30% off. They have like, different little sales going on throughout the store. So definitely check out your Michaels, and these sales will be online too. So if you don't want to go into the store, you can just shop online. These stools were another one that we saw. So they had like 3 different shapes, and these are nice, fun, bright colors. But I'm always, if you don't like it, if you don't like the way it's colored, but you like the shape, you can paint that a different color. Get some nice spray paint, maybe give it a texture, give it a stone look. That would look cute. These are going to be cute for crafting. Their styrofoam, but 70% off. It is a nice size letter. That'll be cute for crafting. You can do something fun with those right there. Like I said, a lot of crafting supplies. Anything that was spring, summer is on sale. But you see these kits right here. So these are for the kids. These are 50% off. So some sales, like I said, are different. Some of these kits I thought were interesting because some of the supplies you can just, find from around your home. But it is something cute because I always like when you can put the things together and you don't have to put too much thought into it, because a lot of people, maybe you can't come up with that like idea, like, and maybe you don't want to save the toilet paper tubes to do a craft with the kids later, so you could just pick that up, but it's 50% off. So couple dollars, and then you and the kids could do a fun craft because summer is still going on and the kids are home. So if they're not at like camp or something like that, you might want to do some like daily activities with them. But you can get these at Michael's now at 50% off, and they had a lot of selection in there. Then this yarn was on clearance too. It took me a minute to figure out what the sale was because it just said clearance above it. It didn't have a like a sticker, but on the other side it does. But they had a bunch of different varieties, different types. This one I think could be perfect for making like fall things or winter things, like this, that wool, really nice. But they had like a bunch of different ones to pick from. So if you like crocheting, knitting, things like that, you might want to check that out because they do have some yarn that is on sale for $5. And it's a good size yarn to grab. So if you like to knit, definitely check out that. So like I said, different sales throughout the stores, but Michael, basically from door to the back, they had a lot of different sales going on. These frames I thought were cute, and then the pictures in them are cute. So they have like different birds, animals, different things like that. But you can replace the picture, of course, but just it gives it a kind of exotic type look. This one I thought was cute. It's kind of like a velvet kind of material. Thought that one was cute. But just a lot of different cute frames they had at Michael's. And again, these were on sale too. They had some candle holders, and these candle holders, like the smaller ones, you can use them as is, or you can DIY them. But they had like some big candle holders too, like we call them the hurricane glass like candle holders. They had those two, and those two were 70% off. So they had taper candles to go in the candle holders. They had the candle holders. They had the big candle holders. Just a bunch of nice things for 70% off. And you can see they have the ones with like the colored glass there. They have different sizes, so small, medium, large. So you can find a bunch of different things. And these are just nice home decor pieces that you can just put throughout your house throughout the year. It's not really a spring or summer thing. This one with a little faux light. The texture on this was really nice, like the outside. If you wanted to, maybe you could take that apart and do something different with it too, but the texture on that was really cute. But 70% off for that right there. Like I said, a variety of different things throughout the store on sale, and they had sales starting at 30% and then up to the 70%. These stools, and these are nice too, $30. $30 for these. These are a really nice stool, really pretty shape. Something cute to grab. I thought was a good deal. Like a lot of the deals I thought were a good deal. But like I said, just a lot of good things. Like I said, from crafting to home decor to some things like, they're not for the coming seasons like Halloween or fall. But I think with a little finagling, you can make them for that. Those drink things, I love those. I got some at Dollar Tree, but they didn't have that cute little print. They were more here even with the sale, but you don't always find them at Dollar Tree. So I thought those were cute. I always think those little drink things are cute because when we go out to one of the restaurants we like, they put the drinks in those little pouches. This was another one. It wasn't like a super sale, but I love a cute little ice tray. And now it's 70% off on that. So like I said, definitely check out some of the items because you can see. So the ice tray would have been about $1.50 for that one right there, which is not a bad deal. Because you get the cute little ice. They have these right here. These, another one I think are good for DIYing. But if you just wanted to leave them as is, you can leave them as is. Great for packing, so you can separate your stuff in your bag and stuff like that. Clear totes. A lot of these are great because the make collection. A lot of them are great for DIYs, for like customizing, maybe putting some vinyl on there, different things like that. What is it, that thing that it's another one that you can put on there that's not like the vinyl that you have to cut, but it's like already done. I can't think of what it is right now. But a lot of ways you can customize those bags, just a ton of stuff. Like I was in here so long trying to find all the clearance deals. They had so many, like I said, from the door all the way to the back of the store. Every corner I turned, I saw another clearance deal, different things for the kitchen, different things. And like I said, you can use them all year. Like those had the bright handles on it, but if you like a little pop of color, that'd be cute. These candles, super cute. They had like nuggets, they had macaroni, they had a hot dog, they had all kind of different ones. The 4th of July items. Okay, So these, they're not the 70% off, but they have different discounts. So some of them are going to be 50% off, some of them are going to be 60% off. So you just have to look around to see which discount you're going to be getting on them. So they had different sections at my Michael's, and different sections, different things were priced different. Like I said, the silicone molds, I love the silicone mold, the ice tray, because you can craft with them, but you can also make, like, cute ice and stuff. And the silicone molds, you can make some nice things. You can make chocolate, you can make crafts with these, you can make different things. And these have like the little flag on them, so they'll have like the little flag shape, but not a bad price at all. And if you wanted to put it away for next year, you can do that. These ice pops are great all year. And the shape isn't really just too, like the firecracker ice pops usually do have around like this time, but you can have them all year. These ice pops, you can definitely have them all year. So if you like ice pops, definitely grab those right now, because a discount on those. I like making my own stuff, and those are great. Like I said, a lot of cute little collection pieces. So these are a lot of the collections we've seen throughout the year, but now they are on clearance, so you can get them at a good price, because these are the 70% off ones. And you can see, like I said, rows and rows and rows of stuff. This one, great organizer. This one comes in different sizes too, so you can grab those to organize your home office, something like that. I'm trying to think, did we see this here, or did we see this at Five Below? They had a mirror similar, but on clearance at Michael's, and you can get those 70% off. These rugs, like the little runners, really nice. They feel nice and soft too. So you can grab those. They have artwork that you can grab. These little guys are cute. See, like a lamp, it's 70% off, and it's something that you can really put around all year. You don't have to just wait for spring and summer to put that around. Wall wall pieces that you can do, nice gold. I like that one. 70% off on that one. Those little bubble letters, 70% off on those right now at Michael's. These pieces, so they look like a little leaf. 70% off on those right now, and those come in a bunch of different colors, and you can see they are stocked with the clearance pieces. It's not slim pickings right now for the clearance items at Michael's. The bread box, like, that's been around for a minute. You can grab that. Just a lot of cute pieces. Like I said, it doesn't look like spring summer. It's just some cute pieces that you can put around your home and decorate for the seasons. A lot of these you can change up for different holidays, especially the trays and different things like that. You just throw a little couple pieces in there based on whatever the season it is, whatever holiday it is, and then it's ready for that season. So like I said, a lot of pieces that you can use, especially the home decor pieces that you can use all year. They even had fabric on clearance because Michael's now has fabric. Not all Michael's, just some Michael's. This is like one of the Michael's in my area that does have it. Tumblers on sale. The little small ones are on sale too. So if you like to get these are on sale, and these are cute for customizing, crafting with too. These tumblers right here, those little things that you put around the top of your tumbler for your snacks and stuff like that, those are on sale. Doormats on sale. So the spring summer doormats on sale, 70% off on those. They had the smiley face one there. Oh, they have some cute ones in for the Halloween too. But these on sale. They had like a bunch of them. And these are those nice heavy doormats. So a nice quality and 70% off. And to me, Michael's doormats are already, they're not that expensive already. And then you can get them 70% off. And like I said, they had a lot of different options in that. And then these are some more of the red, white, and blue, the patriotic items. And don't forget, we still have Labor Day. So Labor Day hasn't passed. So if you like to still put out these type of pieces for Labor Day and stuff like that, right now is a good time to grab them, because you can get some for 60% off, some for 50% off. And then you can have those pieces for before Labor Day without having to pay, the full price. This one is a cute little sign. They have tablecloths. They have just a bunch of things. So it depends on how stocked your Michael's is with stuff, based on, I guess, what you're going to get for the clearance sale. But definitely, I would say check out Michael's, because they are having a great clearance right now. Even these vases right here. So they have red, and then they have clear, and then they have blue. Clear definitely is an all year round one that you can use all year round. The red one, think about it. You could use it at Christmas time to decorate for Christmas time. You can use it for Valentine's. You can use it a lot. So definitely check out the clearance right now going on at Michael's.